This is it'll end up a question. The grand jury report stated that Sheriff Gordon indicated was that the central control system, which is obsolete and needs to be replaced. However, funding is not available at this time. There is, funding available for this. I talked with Sheriff Gordon this morning, and he said it's really not about funding anymore. But it's a matter of defining the scope of work. It's a very complicated piece of machinery to replace, as you all know. And my question is, dealing with the CIP in its present form, where would something that the grand jury is stated needs to be done, would that, something like this, take priority in the capital improvement plan as far as projects? Because after 2 or 3 years, it seems to have really just fallen between the cracks, and there's no, even though it's an important thing, it seems like it should be #1 on the list of getting this done. If defining the scope of work is all we need, this should have been done years ago. I remember distinctly the presentation Minot made, Deputy Sheriff Minot made. Minot?
Minot. She myself.
John Minot is
Undersheriff made, really left an impression on me because of the consequences of it going down. And so, do we have, or are you thinking about grand jury remarks about, and this would be a capital improvement issue, would it be in there?
I don't know that we're using the grand jury report to make a capital improvement plan. My guess is no. But as far as the control system goes, the sheriff's department, we have discussed that at budget committee meetings, and we are looking for funding to do that.
Okay, but
That
Sheriff
will be a
Gordon
bu-
said funding,
That will be a budget item.
even if the money was there, you gave them all the money to replace it, there's a problem because they have not been able to define the scope of work. So is that it's like saying, I want to build a house, I have all the money to build a house, but I don't know what I want. I don't know what it looks like.
Part, Richard, isn't it that they're trying to land somebody in pump facilities that are conjoined into the,
Well, they're working on developing the scope of work for replacing those. And that-
Right.
My last conversation with Minot and Sheriff Grodner, that a facility over on, I want to say one of the coastal counties had recently done it. They were going to try to utilize information they could gain from their request for proposals to develop specifications for replacing.
But are you holding this back because you haven't yet, in 3 years, provided funding in the budget for it? Because I don't see it in the budget.
No, it was in last year's budget, and it will be in this next year's recommended budget.
We are in detail discussing in budget committee several meetings. John has been